you ever had any accidents?
I accidentally bumped someone once because I was playing around with the pedals, but that's about it really. It didn't write off a car or anything, it only just like dented the front, but that's about it. I've had no other accidents apart from that, thank God.
Do you drive competitively?
Yeah, I am very competitive. I like racing people with lights and stuff, so I'm quite competitive. I suppose it's quite dangerous, but I don't know, it's my nature really.
Alright now, wasn't that fun? Let's try something else.
I think a lot of accusations about young driving are quite true because they pass a test and they think they know everything about driving and they take a lot of risks. I did it and I know a lot of other people do it. But I think most young drivers are quite competent and get out of situations, but I do think that there's quite a lot that will be dodgy. I do think speed limits are important on roads which are quite dangerous and during the day when there's lots of other people about and young children have traffic. But on roads like motorways at night and there's not much traffic about, I can't really see much point of having a speed limit, in all honesty. Yeah, I've been in several car accidents. My friend recently passed his driving test and he crashed into the back of someone. That wasn't my fault. I crashed my Clio through a bush because I was trying to race a friend. 2 weeks later I crashed it into a lamppost because I was trying to get somewhere really quick. And then I also crashed my Astra because I was trying to avoid another previously done crash. It didn't involve me.
No, I think there are. No, to be honest with you, there are some young drivers out there that are actually quite good drivers. I know for one that family friends, a 10-year-old, is probably a better driver than me, just due to the fact that his old man has brought him up around cars, taught him to drive on his own private land. So therefore, if you can drive, you can drive. If you can't drive, you can't drive. End of story. Yeah, there is some parts of cruising that are dangerous to young people, to road users, just due to the fact that some people just park up on the side of the road and just try street racing down the middle of a busy road. It's stupid, you know, cause an accident. If it's confined to a car park, then yeah, fair enough, people just parking up, popping their doors, popping their boots, blaring the tunes out, I don't know, popping some flames out their exhaust pipes. When you get the drifters and that sort of stuff turning up, the people that are actually into drifting, they usually wander off to the other side of the car park and do what they've got to do, but then you get like the odd occasional idiot that just fancies doing a burnout in like the middle of everyone, so it depends, you've got to use your head really.
All your friends are driving and they're all meeting up and you want to be part of it. When we go out, it's more than like burnouts, it's seeing your friends.
I wouldn't like to say that accidents occur because of speeding, but certainly speeding is an aggravating factor when it comes to dealing with hazards on the road, and obviously as speeding does have dire consequences if you are involved in an accident. Obviously speed restrictions are there for a very good reason, and you think of speed restrictions within built up areas in particular, they're there to protect human life. It's difficult to say because we get a whole myriad of complaints, and I think you've got to understand that what's potentially very serious to some person may not be of any consequence to somebody else. Generally it's people complain about a lack of consideration, where they feel that somebody's cut them up, somebody's been driving dangerously, even things like overuse of a horn or over-revving an engine in a residential area. I say we get a huge amount of complaints. On a more serious end of the scale, we do tend to get a lot of complaints about people drink driving and driving dangerously.